I'm Jera Sky. Nah. That's stupid. I just feel like I want to say it again now. Okay. So I booked 2 national commercials back to back, and people keep asking me, who's your agent? Who's your agent? Who's your agent? My agent is Minc Talent. Minc is awesome. Melissa over there is amazing. I love her. I'm not undermining anything they do. But people forget that a huge part of the process is like everything that I have done for when those opportunities are presented to you. My agent has presented me with a lot of opportunities this year. And I did well this year. I had 3 other callbacks, and I also booked 2 national commercials. Your agent can only present you with opportunities. It's whether or not you're prepared for those opportunities, if you're going to book, get a callback, be on a bail, or whatnot. Kind of frustrated. It keeps getting pushed down to like, who's your agent? Because there is a lot of things that I did in the past, say 5 years since I've been in California to get to this point. And even more so during the past 2.5 years that a lot of people don't know because, God, after... I've only told a couple people this. Because it's not really something that you're supposed to be proud of or anything like that. But I am kind of proud of it because it was something that I had to face. That was a huge part of holding me back. I had to stop doing improv about 2 years ago because I was running out of money. The typical thing. You read books, it's actually very common. Most of us are running out of money just wanting to do more because that's what's going to make us book. But it got to a point where it wasn't even just all that. It was just like interest piling up over up because I paid everything off that I had charged on my credit cards. And it still doubled in the year. Credit card debt gets out of control pretty fast. So I had to go bankrupt this year. And only a couple people know that. And I had to go through it alone because after I stopped doing improv, having the money to do improv, which I thought I had made a lot of friends and been a part of this community, but I couldn't afford to stay in. And sure, you can go to the shows and just go for free, but like when you are stressed out to the max and crying because you don't have enough money, you don't really want to go out and socialize, but it doesn't mean that you don't want somebody to talk to. And there are people that I contacted and just never would respond back or want to get together with me or anything like that. So I had to go bankrupt this year, and I went through it alone with my boyfriend. That's just a small part of it. Thank God it really wasn't as bad. I never missed a payment. I went in as soon as I was like, I'm not going to be able to pay anymore. So I took care of it right at the time that you're supposed to file for bankruptcy before you start getting all kinds of negative things on your account. My credit score actually isn't that bad now because I was very responsible with it. My lawyer was very impressed at the things that had happened. Had I booked a national commercial last year, I would never have had to done it, but I also learned so much about money and how to manage money. Thank you, Susie Orman. That changed my life as well. So there are many factors that went into booking commercials this year. Getting debt-free was definitely one of them. And then all of the other hard work that I did as well. People undermine that I did 3 years of very, very, very freaking intense improv, of doing improv almost every day. In fact, Brandon and I improvised every single day because we have a cartoon, Puppy Dragon Land, which I will say has currently failed because I taught myself how to animate. I made an episode, but didn't have it in me to keep making episodes. But we we improvise with those characters every single day. Those characters are a part of my life. We have been doing that for 7 years. We have improvising with those characters every single day. I guess it's not as much improv anymore because we know exactly who those characters are, what they say, what they do. But still, it is part of the job, nonetheless. Playing pretend, we are actors, we play pretend, but the more real you can make your pretend, the better you are. So that's part of it. All the improv I did, going all through UCB and the advanced stuff, running a show, doing all the indie nights, doing as many jams as possible back then. God, all the different teams I did, getting to all the different practices I did. I was at the point of feeling dead by the time I stopped improv. I had to set a marker for myself, or I just couldn't keep going on. And I wasn't seeing results that I wanted to in improv. So I was like, I need to work on something else. So I started working more on me rather than acting. Because really when it comes down to it, you're a better actor if you know yourself. You know who you are and you know what you're doing. And you feel confident about yourself and the things that you do and the things you like to do or the things you don't like to do. You're just more fucking confident. This is what it all comes down to, is being fucking confident. I read how many books this past couple of years? I read over 50 books these past few years, and sure, not all of them apply to acting. A lot of them are from celebrities, like memoirs and stuff. A lot of them are about business. Why? Because acting is a business. You forget this. Acting is a fucking business, and you have to treat it like one. Yes, it's fun. Yes, it's this. There's a game to it because it is business. There's tricks. There's loopholes. There's ways to get ahead. There are so many things that go into you going into that room and booking. It is not just your agent. It is not just getting the audition. It is not just having taken all kinds of acting classes all over town. I have taken one acting class, one real acting class in my life, and that was in college. I just always knew I did not need them. And it's not because I feel cocky, better than whatever. I just think it hurts you. I think it hinders you a lot because you get too in your head. And acting is definitely about being out of your head and being in the moment. And I feel like that's why improv resonated so well with me, is because it was about the improv. It was about doing, being in your skin. And even then, now I see things I could have definitely been doing better and didn't realize. Doesn't matter. You can always be doing better. You have to let it go. That's another thing. You have to learn to let go. I watch a ton of television shows. I watch a ton of movies. I don't necessarily watch things that everybody else watch because I'm fucking picky. I like to find more obscure stuff. Sure, I like my indulgences. Any show that has to do with gold, I'm downloading that one. I'm going to watch it. But it has to do with opening up your mind as well. You have to be very open to different styles. You don't realize, if you watch a show and you really pay attention, you are taking in things you don't even know in your subconscious. The more you watch, it's extremely frustrating to meet actors who are like, oh, I don't watch TV. Then why do you want to do this if you don't want to watch TV? That doesn't make any sense to me. And it also means you're not doing your homework. That is part of your homework. You need to be watching things, seeing what's hot, seeing what's popular, seeing how people are acting, you just have to be taking things in. You have to see stuff. 52 books. So reading more, watching as much stuff as possible. And good things and bad things. You don't want to just only watch the good stuff, because then you're not going to know or understand when something is bad, or when you're like, this isn't right. This is just about acting in general. Okay, we'll go back to the commercial. The commercials more, it's your confidence in the room, it's your look, it's your agent. The past, I don't know, a couple months, maybe just the past 2 months, I only had 2 auditions, and those were the 2 I booked. So I'm not going out a ton, but when I go out, it matters to me. It very, very much matters to me. I don't wear makeup, so I put on a little makeup. I'm not wearing makeup now, obviously. I try to make sure I get my wardrobe right, because I don't have a lot of money right now. I haven't had a lot of money, and I still haven't been paid, so I still have no money. But your wardrobe is very important too, because you have to feel like you are what they're asking for. So it's not about getting tons of auditions even. It's about making the most of everything. Do you go into your audition every single time and give it 100%? Because I try to. I definitely try to. And I know the last 2 that I went into, I did. First one, I know I nailed it. The second one, I did not think I nailed it. So I think it had definitely more to do with my look. And that's just a fact of acting. It's not necessarily going to be who's good, who's whatever. It's about what they want to see on screen. Because you forget, acting's visual. They want to see what you look like. Commercials are very visual. It's so important about what you look like. That's why they don't ask for a resume. They don't give a shit what you've done. You just need to know what you are doing. People with more money tend to have an easier time because they're very confident, because they were raised up in a way that makes them take charge a little bit more. Alright, the camera cut off there. Even the camera was like, shut up, Jera! So I'm giving you all this information of things that I've learned through struggle, through the many nights of crying and being upset, and talking to other people, listening to Brandon, what Brandon says from other people. You need to be reading, you need to be working on your look, you need to be watching commercials, you need to be watching TV. You need to go into every audition and actually give 100%. No fucking excuses. Give it 100%. When you start doing that, you'll start seeing results. You have got to be working harder than you think you should be. It hurts. It's not fun. But when you get stuff, it's really fucking fun. So, I mean, God, like, sacrifice it. Sacrifice to get what you want. You have to make sacrifices. Yeah, maybe you don't go out drinking and spend $100 tonight. Maybe you spend $100 and get a couple more new looks for your headshots to see if you can go out more. That way you get more opportunities. It's all about the opportunities. And the more opportunities you are getting, you need to be taking them, and you need to be giving your all. You need to take it seriously. You know how fucking hard it is to get auditions here? I didn't get to start auditioning commercially till last year, and I had 2 last year. So I was here for like 3 years with 0 commercial auditions, because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So if you're getting commercial auditions, quit fucking complaining and do the work. You're not working hard enough. That's the problem. It's not your fucking agent, it's you. You need to fix you. Is that harsh? Yeah, it's harsh, but that's how I fucking talk to myself. That's how I talk to my boyfriend. I tell him if he's complaining, you can't be acting like a sissy. This town is like, it doesn't care. Everybody is working hard. Everybody wants it. I want it so fucking bad. You know how fucking bad I want it? God damn, I drove myself into the ground and had, God, so many things. And I'm not ready to stop. So why the fuck shouldn't I fucking book 2 national commercials back to back? I'm just waiting to go out on another audition so I can book another one. Because I know I can. I don't give a shit what you think. I don't care if you think it was my agent. Because I know it's fucking me. And that's what matters in the room. Every single person can book a national commercial if you're true to who you are and you believe in your fucking self. So go out there and just do it. Quit complaining. Quit blaming your agent. It's you. Fucking get your shit together. What's mean? That's it. Also, MateoJon does my hair, and he taught me how to do my hair. So you put a beanie on because my hair is naturally a little wavy. I put a beanie on after I take a shower and I twist my hair and that's it. That's all I do. And yeah, so that is very important too. You need to know how to do your hair. Because up until that point, I didn't know how to do that either. And he taught me a really easy way to do it, so I do it now. So yeah, it's about trying. Never giving up, opening yourself up to new experiences, giving things up, knowing when one path isn't leading you somewhere, and knowing it's okay to take a break. Because you can always go back. But it's very easy to keep going and then regret it later. So do the risky thing and follow your fear. Do the things that you're afraid to do. Because following fear will get you everywhere. Do you think I wanted to go bankrupt? No. But it was scary to admit that I didn't do it right, but I know a lot more now. So, there you go. Now go off and book a fucking commercial so we can all be successful. Ugh. Now go off and book your fucking national commercial, quit complaining, and then tell all the other complainers you're not working hard enough. Okay? Bye guys. I hope that helps. I hope that motivates some of you. If not, fucking you. Whatever, it's gonna take you a while. There's a couple other things I forgot to mention that I did. So I am adding it on now. I also did a stand-up class with Dante. He was on Last Comic Standing. I don't remember what season. But he's hilarious, and he taught me a lot of things. And then I got to perform at John Lovett's Comedy Club. And I didn't do stand-up because I wanted to do stand-up. I did stand-up because I was scared of stand-up. But I feel like that opened me up a lot. I also did... I only took one commercial class, and that was with Killian. And if you take that class, it'll probably help you a fucking lot. Because that one opened up my eyes to all the technical things you have to know when you go in for commercial auditions, and I'm sure a lot of you are fucking that shit up because I messed it up all kinds and I did it. So, but now I know now. And what else? What else have I done? I've been running up my own business to support myself for the past 10 years. So that way I can be more flexible to go to auditions, because a lot of my auditions are last minute day of, and my agent will call me when I'm still asleep, and I stay up late though, so like 4 in the morning, and then I'll get up at noon. So I am working very hard, just not during normal hours. But being able to, for her to call and be like, hey, can you make it to an audition at like 3 p.m. today? Yeah. My answer's always yes, 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 yes. I don't think I've had to say no at all, except for to doing tricks on my skateboard, which, come on, one girl, stop trying to make me do tricks. Just be open. Always be open to things. You're not necessarily going to agree with people, but if they invite you to do something that you haven't done, that maybe you're scared of, you think is stupid, maybe do it, because it'll change your mind. Just your outlook on life. Always be trying new things. It'll just change who you are. I started that this year, and it's been amazing. I've been trying so many things. Mostly foods. Some other things. I also watched a interview with the girl from Divergent, who was also Caitlin on the OC. So crazy she's that old now. Fuck. But she talked about how she sold everything she owned and was like couch surfing before she booked that movie. So that's part of the reason I've been trying to become more minimalist too. I feel if you are attached to less physical things, there's more other things that you can have attached to you. Say money, commercial success, money, commercial success, yes. So that is another thing. I also committed to, that Susie Orman recommended, you commit to making a donation every single month, and do it every single month at like the first of the month. Mine's like on the 7th of the month, but it's always then, Susie, to a charity. Pick a charity and donate to them. So I don't have a lot of money, but I donate $25 every single month to breast cancer. Whatever, Susan G. Komen. And since I started doing that, more things have been coming back to me, because she said there's a thing that if you're clenched so tight on your money, how are you going to receive anything? This is so powerful, because if you're giving stuff away every month, your hand's open, so you can grab onto things every single month, new things. So I think that's really helped change my life as well. And I don't have a lot of money, but $25 is a lot of money a month. It's almost as much as my phone bill, because I also minimize my phone bill to Virgin Mobile, and it's $35 a month, because why are you spending so much on your phone? It's ridiculous. It'll still do the same thing for less. Pay less. And learn how to coupon, because you can get a lot of foods for free. It is incredible. There's also the site giftcardgranny.com. You can buy gift cards for places you're already going to go shop, but you buy them at discounted prices, thus saving you even more money, maximizing your money. You really need to learn how to maximize your money if you're going to be an actor, because there's so many things you have to buy. Figure your shit out, get your money in order. Write down every single thing you spend in a month, and then see what you're spending your money on. It'll change how you start spending your money. It'll change how you start thinking about money. Yeah. I also started collecting bottles to save for a trip to Japan, because I need to go outside of the US and experience the world. And Brandon, my boyfriend, just started learning frequent flyer mile stuff this year. We already have enough to go to Japan. I just need money for at Japan. So if you're open to trying new things, learning new things, constantly learning, you're going to get a lot farther. Just stop saying no. Jim Carrey's movie, Yes Man, perfect example of how you can change your life. Yes, man. Yes, 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 yes. Know when to say no. Yeah, so just be open. The more open you are, the more vulnerable you are, the more brave you are, the more you're going to get. So, I'm giving you all my secrets. Why'd I do that? I'm not worried. I'm giving you guys all this stuff. What am I gonna get back? So, best of luck. Work harder and smarter.